He had the knife, but then maybe I bumped into him and that knocked him out.
I'd rather have that chowder.
Go to Bianco and examine the body kept in the cellar. How far is Bianca? Or Bianco? Bianca. I once knew a girl named Bianca. Yeah, so it's across the bridge. Alright. Well, we're gonna chill out in here for a bit and see what's going on.
Well, come close. Pate and
Full collector. Are you gonna get mad if I take this? How is there a casket in that thing? What is this book? Gottfried and the Chessboard Knight. Definitely reading it. Gotta read this. Love reading books. The last day of the tourney had come, and it was now clear Gottfried, I guess? Gottfried. Not Gottfried. Even though that's more funny to say. Gottfried would tilt against the mysterious chessboard knight in the joust. Gottfried was the Ducal? Let's learn another word.
Ducal.
Ducal. Okay. Ducal champion at the time. So all were counting on his victory. No one knew a thing about the chessboard knight except that he had come from the south in dark armor and had a shield bearing 64 black and white squares. I hope the that fire in the background isn't too loud. Should have moved. When the herald trumpeted the signal, the knights charged at each other. Gottfried's lance shattered against the chessboard knight's shield, and the mysterious knight swayed in his saddle. No mere mortal could have survived such a blow, yet the chessboard knight did not fall from his horse, but instead struck a blow of his own on the next pass, knocking Gottfried into the ground, or to the ground. The victor approached his defeated foe, stuck out his hand, and helped him stand. Before the herald could announce his victory, he took off his helm, and all beheld his eyes of coil and face of burnt cinders. I have come from a time long past to remind you of humility, which is a long-forgotten virtue. My name was consumed by dragon fire when I perished, victim of my own pride. After saying these words, the chessboard knight rode off. No one stopped him, yet they repeat his warning to this day. Interesting.
I'd rather have that chowder. I shall be off once I finish my pate.
That makes a lot of sense, sir. What is a pate?
Wonders as always.
I'm gonna.
I shall be off
What is a
once I
pate?
finish my pate.
We're learning all sorts of new things here. Learning how to pronounce words. Pate. It is definitely a French thing. Is that like tuna? What is that? Pate is a mixture of cooked ground meat and fat minced into a spreadable paste. Common additions include vegetables, herbs, spices, and either wine or brandy. Interesting. That's definitely a French, a French place. Place of origin: France, Belgium. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I would eat that, but that looks interesting. It's cool. We learned something new. And that's exactly what that sort of looks like. Definitely it's like some bread and spread on there. There's another book there to read.
Who do you seek? Not me, I don't think. Pass a glass. Fast.
Wine rolling in the hay.
A lot of books and stuff in here we're gonna read. I'm gonna end up just reading the entire time. Excuse me, sir, I'm looting this. I mean, ma'am. How's it going, madam? Let's talk to the innkeep first.
Normally I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all out of crayfish.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
We could play Gwent with him. I will definitely play Gwent with him for sure. At this point, we're gonna like just play everyone that we come across. I think. Heard any rumors?
Got any gossip? Fishermen talking about anything interesting?
Yes, about a Nordling who would replace crayfish with pike.
Asked a serious question.
And a tactless one. I do not eavesdrop on my clients, and I certainly don't repeat anything I chance to hear.
What do you got?
Show me what you got in stock.
Then we'll play Gwent with you. Ah, Gwent cards, my good man. What is this? Nilfgaardian? Okay, I'm gonna assume that there's a lot of people that play Nilfgaardian in this. We're gonna buy all your liquor here. There's a lot of wine there. Stuff. What is that? Shrimp? It's croissant, you idiot. But I mean, it kind of looked like a shrimp. I'm sorry, I don't know these fancy foods. They're like French foods and stuff. Music sounds awesome. Play some Gwent, bro. I don't think I'm gonna lose. Come on. Bet
Not
no.
likely to taste your famous fisherman's chowder, so maybe we could play some Gwent.
He's like, yeah, we will. So what are those cards that I just bought? Ooh, I like the different Gwent music. I think we'll throw him in the deck. Sounds good, man. My God, that sounds great. Question is who I take out. I think we take out you, bro. Remove that. Let's put Olgierd in our deck. Dude, alright, I'm in. Oh, he's playing Skellig. We've never seen Skellig deck before. I've seen it in the Gwent standalone, but never in the actual Witcher 3 game. So that's gonna be fun. We got a lot of card draw, which I am okay with. We'll keep it Penetrable Fog. And we're gonna get rid of you. Let's get rid of that too. Okay. We're gonna play our Mysterious Elf. Which I don't know who this is supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be the guy that was doing the painting that Avalok took us to. I don't remember what his name was. Ah, the cow card. Yep. I know that one from the Gwent standalone. When this card is removed from the battlefield, it summons a powerful new unit card to take its place. Yep, and it turns into a fiend, I believe. So, he won't get anything out of it this turn, but the next turn, he will, or the next round, he will benefit greatly from that. Let's go ahead and play this card. I'm gonna draw all my cards here. I'll probably play something big this turn. Wow, these are all cards that are in the Gwent standalone, so I'm kind of familiar with these. Transform into a bear when a Madrome card is in its row. Alright. We're gonna come out of the gate with Letho. That is one of those cards that you play the same one next to it and it gets double. Ooh, ouch. That kind of sucks there. Oh man, this music is so good. Holy crap. I love it. Long shit. Wait, is that the range row for him? Yep, totally playing that. I'm gonna win this round. Yeah. No, I kind of want to keep playing. I'm going to keep playing. We're going to play Triss. That's the last card I'm playing. That's right, you better pass. Alright. That turned into a fiend. That almost sounds like Chinese. It's so many different cultures like combined into a song. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Girl. I'm absolutely loving this though. This is awesome. We're gonna go ahead and play that on your side and draw cards. I might just let you win this round. Shuffles all cards. Wait, what? I forgot about his leader ability. Shuffles all cards from each player's graveyard back into their decks. Really? So I'm gonna get some of his cards, he's gonna get some of mine, although most of mine are gold, so he doesn't get those, I guess. Good plan. Play that. We don't even have a regular card to bring back, so... Alright, we won. Awesome. Nilfgaardian is strong.
Thought I knew them all. Guess I was wrong. Must be a one-off.
Plan drum and
Message on the
shield.
back, signed by a certain Count Monier. Invitation to a tournament. Interesting.
Oh, yeah. Hey, wait a second, though. I mean, like, I wasn't done talking to you, bro. There's a bunch of things on here that I should probably read. Hair pâtier recipe. Free the hair of its skin and massage its flesh with your blade till but small bits remain. Slice up the back of a fattened pig along with a handful of carrots and perhaps a parsnip and an onion. Dude, this is making me want to play Stardew Valley. I would like to stream that game at some point. I think that would be a fun game to stream. I've played it before. I've put like 40, maybe 50 hours into it, but that was like back when it first came out. I haven't played it since. Throw the lot into a well-seasoned cast iron pot along with some diced bullets. Add bread to broth until it is so thick your spoon stands. Then give it the best stir you can. Stir a half-dozen eggs into the slop and mix it thoroughly along with some ginger, salt, and marjoram. Marjoram? I don't know what that ingredient is. Rub some fat back on a pan till it's nice and greasy. Then pour the mixture into a pan and put it in a hot oven for the time it takes to recite 2 litanies to Saint Plegmund. By then, the pate will be golden brown and well baked. Cool, I can make that now. You don't say anything else, right? Before I take that other thing? Yeah, no, we're good.
Thanks.
Cool. So this is where you can start getting Skellige cards. Crayfish chowder recipe. Deshell the crayfish, then remove heads, pincers, and tails. Fry these into a mortar, into a saucepan. Fry onion and garlic with the spring of thyme. In butter until transparent. Add the crayfish flesh and fry. Pour in a good vintage muscadet, and then add bouillon. Blend the contents of the saucepan thoroughly. Transfer it to a stew pot. Add dill and simmer. Once done, thicken the soup with a half quart of cream and a tablespoon of butter. Add wild herbs to taste, and don't spare the dill. Even a whole bunch will not be too much. I don't know why I'm reading the recipes, but we are. We're doing it.
What's in the works today?
Probably the least interesting thing that people would want to learn about, but you know.
Behave yourself.
I'm just trying to steal, lady. I already looted that, and I left the razor because I didn't want it, but I picked it up anyway. How Louis Alberni became Goliath. Let's read about this then. Oh my god. Alright, this is the last book we're reading. Then we gotta get out of here because I've spent like 30 minutes in here just looking around with of course the cutscene, then looking around, reading books, playing Gwent. We gotta get out of here and see more of Blood and Wine. There were many brave and true knights in the service of the old Duke, but the greatest of them all was Louis Alberni. His crest showed a red field with a golden star, each of whose 5 points stood for one of the chivalric virtues. Yet fame and glory went to Alberni's head. Years passed, and he began to think himself the most perfect of all knights. In the end, he came to think he was virtue incarnate, and there was no one in the world who preceded him in this regard. Something even the Lady of the Lake must recognize. The Lady of the Lake sounds like I've heard that somewhere before. I don't know where. Alberni thus set off to see her and have her pay him homage in honor of his excellency. Yet as Alberni approached the lady's home, his body and equipment began to change. The slender knight grew more and more corpulent until his horse could finally no longer bear him. His sword became wooden, then turned into a mace, and his shining armor became dull and turned to ash. All he had left was his helmet, which turned into a wooden cage. Alberni stood on the shore of the lake wishing to speak, yet all that came from his lips was a wild cry. The knight peered at his reflection in the lake's waters and understood he had become a giant. The Lady of the Lake then emerged and said, "You abandoned the chivalric virtues long ago. Of all your sins, the greatest was pride. It has changed your sword into a mace, deprived you of armor, and made your flesh into that of a beast. From now on you shall be known as Goliath. Go to Mount Gorgon, where you shall live in this form, far from the eyes of men, accompanied by the painful memory of your lost glory, until the day death mercifully frees you from torment." Wow. That's an awesome story. That's absolutely amazing. What is that? Okay. We read like 4 things in here. There's nothing else in here. Saving it. Good reads. Adam.
Beg your pardon?
I am sorry I did this.
Sorry.
Girls that burp, man.
My belly.
What'd you eat?
Sorry.
Trying to get a look at you. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. That. Alright, let's bounce. Apparently there's no running in the tavern. Let's check out the Cockatrice Inn. I didn't even see the Cockatrice. Hang on. Where's it at?
Do you know the colors I would see on the
Wait a minute, he
Duchy's
took it
banners?
down.
Red, white, and
That's right, he took it down. He took down the Cockatrice, is what the road sign said. So there's that. Alright, well, let's grab all of these things. I'm only going to read the contracts here. And then we're done, and then we can move on and start going places. Just trying to take all the stuff in here. Alright, wanted, the White Wolf. The Witcher Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, is wanted to serve as a guide. His potential employer guarantees an ample wage for this unusual contract. For more information, he should go to Count Belladol's temporary base camp in Toussaint. Note, we kindly request all the persons not present themselves at said camp under the pretense of being Geralt of Rivia. Count Belladol was not born yesterday and can easily tell who is a witcher and who is faking. All those journeying to his camp in shabby costumes with wooden swords strapped to their backs can save themselves the trouble and turn back. Awesome. Notice from Dusal Camerlengo. There's some weird names, man. I'm gonna have to get used to these. Calling all knights errant and other strong men, the duchy needs you. Your aid is required. Bounteous reward are in the offing. More details available at the Dusal Camerlengo's offices on Knight's Dormant Square. Holy crap, we're gonna read that one last. Contract for a Witcher/Witchers caravan escort. To Witcher, the Beauclair Cooper's Guild is seeking an individual or individuals willing to escort a merchant convoy through an area threatened by the Great White Terror. More information can be obtained from Gaston Legaffe. That's a good name. The merchants camp in the forest to the north of Cornata Vineyard. Awesome. That sounds cool. Announcement from the Office of Eternal Revenue, the IRS, pretty much, of the Duchy of Toussaint. Hereby announces a limited live auction to be held regarding the sale of a piece of developed real estate and accompanying agriculture land in the Caroberta Woods region, having been left to the Dusal treasury by the late Count Crespi, who departed this world without any heirs. Due to the unique nature of this Belgar estate and its important role in the production of wine, bringing great fame to the duchy in all corners of the world, only subjects of the Duchy of Toussaint shall be allowed to participate. To all knights errant and other such men-at-arms, be it far and wide, that the services of voluntary keepers of the peace shall be needed. Minor problems are expected to arise during the transfer of the above-mentioned real estate, and said problems for their dissolution could require the application of direct physical force. All volunteers are asked to report to the office, blah, 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 Toussaint, Phlegmon's Bridge. Awesome.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Wanted White Wolf. We read all that. We don't need to read it again. Alrighty. Well, well, well. So we've got to go here. Of course, we've got quests and lots of market boards, notice boards, and points of interest. So this is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to let all these quests pile up here. We will do them in due time. We're going to continue working on the main quest for a little bit first before we go off and explore and do some side quests and stuff. Knight for Hire. Duchy of Beauclair's Wild Kingdom. Okay, there's one thing that I wanted to look at that I completely forgot about it until we were reading one of those notice boards, and that is that raven thing that we bought in the auction. I at the Bersodi's auction house. Can I do anything with that? I don't know where it would be. Figurine. Because that's something that I completely forgot about. It has to be in here or something. You know what? Let me look this up. Music is good though. The auction. A rare statuette of an eagle potentially containing rare Witcher gear. Where is... What? Auction statue. Probably should look this up on the break, to be honest, but the statue is a fake, I believe. Okay, I'll look it up during the break. Let's see, but yeah. But anyways, you've got to go that way. We're still doing the Beast of Toussaint for a little bit, at least.